That's twisted.
Welcome to the twist with Mark and Rick. Always fun, always clicking the best way. Here to stay.
That's twisted.
Stay tuned. Yeah, you know it's time to start. Tune in, let's play our part. Coming to you from the heart. Entertainment, culture, and art.
That's twisted.
Everybody, that is our new introduction to the Twist podcast. I think it's a lot of fun. And now you hear some Christmas stuff, right? Because this is the last show before Christmas. That's why I'm wearing this. Can you see it? It's got Christmas ornaments all over it.
I'm awaiting an introduction. I don't usually speak until you introduce me. So,
No, well, Rick, everybody knows. But that's right. I can see you. Maybe that's why I forgot. And Steve, our super fan, really likes the introduction.
yeah, and he helped give comments because last week I did say I don't like a long opening to a show. You can go back in the archives and listen to it. Well, Steve remembered that, and he reminded you of that. And Mark thought I said it the other way around, that I like a long
I
opening
did.
because apparently
'Cause
Mark
I
wasn't
thought you wanted the
listening.
Brady Bunch and all those people back on the.
Yeah, because I like the show, but I want more of the show. Yeah, you got it. So no, it's a beautiful opening. Cheers with my
And
eggnog.
if you listen real close, Steve's name is in there, but you have to really listen to it.
You are good. Does he know that?
He did. I told him.
Did he like that?
He did. He was
Good.
flattered, and he's actually going to be. I mentioned that he's going to be an interview next month, and I know we have a really fun one coming up later in the show today.
We
But
do.
let's kick it out. Oh, by the way, I got a whole bunch of new stuff. I just made these travel plans. I gotta share them with you. You know, because Frank and I love to go all over the place. We like to travel, and I just booked all this. Are you ready?
Yeah. Do you guys like sit and talk and then finally Jello makes it happen?
Well, no, this is a surprise.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No, I'm planning a trip to the Trump Kennedy Center. We're going by way of Gulf of America, and then we also have the Trump Lincoln Memorial is on the agenda.
Oh, nice.
And we've set a complete day aside for the Trump Smithsonian Institute, the Trump Holocaust Museum. That's going to be a lot of fun.
good.
And the Trump Washington Monument. Whirlwind trip, Rick. Whirlwind.
Sounds great. Maybe you'll even get invited to a new ballroom while you're there.
Oh, that's true. Although somebody said they're never going to finish it.
I don't know. Here's what I got to say. You have to watch to see what we said.
Yeah, well,
And it wasn't lifting the middle finger. Okay. Well, now it was.
no.
Can you get in trouble for that on YouTube, lifting the finger?
No, I don't think so. You can do anything.
We'll find out.
A
Yeah.
lot of stuff on YouTube. You just can't criticize somebody who was recently killed,
Yes.
and I'm not talking about Rob Reiner. Anyways, this is the show. We're having a great time. It's the last one before Christmas. I'm wearing my little Christmas outfit
We got the politics aside. We're going into the
for now.
For now.
I'm sure they'll come back.
And it's not even politics, it's humanity, right? So
Right. And I got a whole bunch of personal stuff when you're ready.
I'm all set.
Well, we had the last two. I do a writers group in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and a writers group at the Clinton Library. We had the last ones for the year. It was really nice. The huge turnout at the Clinton Library. We had like 12 people there. I was quite surprised. It was a perfect ending to it. And then Stacy Meadows, my client who wrote Pine Melody, the memoir, we did a reading of her book in Lambertville last Sunday.
Nice.
That went really, really well. Very moving and powerful stuff. I think I'm going to have her on too. I'm just trying to because it's a really like gut wrenching sort of story. So I got to figure out an angle. Maybe talk about writing memoirs. Maidmark Publishing is back now. It never really went away because that's my imprint. But I'm actually going to be publishing again under that imprint using my own ISBNs, if you know what an ISBN is.
I do.
So that when the book comes out, it will say on Amazon or wherever, it'll say Maidmark Publishing.
That's so cool. Well, you still use it for one of your emails. I still use it.
Oh, the email never went away. And I've never stopped using Maidmark Publishing. I've just been using the free ISBNs on Amazon or now Ingham Spark. But then that just is a whole different set of metadata and all this other crap. I just finished the first draft of Blank Page to Bookshelf, from first page to first sale, fiction writing, character creation, self-publishing basics.
Cool.
Coming out
I
in
love
January.
the title. You're always good with that.
Going to be a hit. All my workshops. People love my workshops. I had one today, as you know. It was a journaling workshop. They loved it.
And I was blowing your text up at the time, wasn't I? Blowing your phone.
You were just distracting me, but it's okay. I'm now using Fetch. Do you know what Fetch is?
Oh, it's right up
FETCH?
the street from me. The corporate office is just a block down the street, Mark.
Yeah, it's the app, but I keep forgetting to do the receipts. It's an app, everybody. And what you do is you can take pictures of every receipt, whether it's CVS or Taco Bell, whatever, and you upload it and you get points. And then eventually you maybe get a $50 Amazon gift card or Target gift card or whatever. But I've started doing it. And
Good.
but I forget. Like I forget all the time because I don't even ask for receipts anymore. Do
Well,
you?
and sometimes they don't give them. Sometimes they'll ask if you want one.
Yeah, but
Receipts are
I don't
different.
even think about it because, like, if I use some of my cards, I get a text message. So it's like I don't need a receipt.
Well, that's true too. I guess the only place that's still kind of old school that way would be restaurants, right? They usually bring over that thing. No, some are all on the phone, but on a digital device, but some are still sign this copy, keep this
Well,
copy,
but you got to ask for them. Like if I go to Wawa for coffee, which I did today,
Oh yeah, there for
I
sure.
forget. Can I get a receipt? I don't even think about it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like Shea Josephine was a little more classy. That was a nice post Steve did too for Shea Josephine. That was nice.
Yeah, and I mentioned that. I mentioned them last time. The restaurant,
Sure
on
did.
42nd Street, really, really good. There's so much. I'm going to stop there though because people are like, let's hear more about Rick. What's going on with Rick?
Oh, they do not say that, but I will tell you this. This is the time of year, you said it's our, show before Christmas, it should be a special time of year. All the music says it should be special, all the sentiments, all the Hallmark cards, all the soft and sassy TV shows around it. It's supposed to be a special time of year. Well, it is not anymore. I think it's the craziest time of year. No, really, think about it. All the things you have to do, the expectations you put on yourself, the things you have to do by the end of the year. Today alone, I got so many emails like, please send in your expense reports before the end of the year so we're ahead of the game for next year. Or please send in your forecast because we need to know what you're thinking before we start January. So it's the end of the year, but we begin a new year earlier and earlier based on projections and things that are due early and people's vacations. Can you see, Mark? I'm worked up.
I can see it. And the theme for this December, all my various journaling workshops, which is I think 5 of them, the theme was endings. A
Hmm.
little bit cliche. I'm not going to do beginnings in January because that is cliche. But I wrote about it as completion instead of because so many times we think of endings as this is sad. This
Yeah.
is coming to an end, my job ended, my friend passed away. I wrote about it as completions. I completed like 6 projects this year.
Oh,
How
I
ni
like that.
how
Yeah.
nice is that?
Like
And
you're
I want to,
recapping almost.
and the theme next month is going to be because it came up in our talking. We talked about being good people and how I want to be a good person and like what does that mean? What does that mean? So we're going to write all about that. I'm so excited.
That's good. Hey, how did this conversation about Rick go back to about Mark?
Oh no, because you're a good person, right? You're one of the goodest people I know.
I'm such a goodest person. Yeah,
But he might,
that's
yeah.
That's what's up. And you're right. I mean, I got sad whenever a series comes to an end. It's okay. I can hold out a couple months. But when you know it's a season finale, Mark, that's hard for me. And nowadays, you don't know. Like Boots on Netflix, which I
I
love,
know it's not coming back.
it's not coming back. But then, I talk about this on the show all the time. And Charlie and I are in a battle too about is it a Canadian hockey or American hockey? You saw that, right? But
Well, hot is hot, right?
hot is hot.
Does it
And
matter?
no, but
Because the one
because
guy's
of,
Russian.
no, and I know a lot of straight women like to watch two guys have sex, I heard.
Oh, absolutely. That's why romance and it is so big as a fiction genre.
Is
They
that
love
right?
that stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, romance, which is male on male romance, is huge. I mean, it's huge,
That would make sense too, because think about it, the characters are softer to begin with,
and it's
right?
written by women for women. It's not
Yeah,
really
and
for
this
gay
this
men.
book was by a woman, and she was part
Yeah,
of the whole series. So we're talking about heated rivalry, if you're wondering. Speaking of TV, you also mentioned Rob Reiner, God rest his soul. There's a lot we could say about it. Again,
yeah.
mental
It's
health is real, people. But I thought it was really weird. I posted this photo from 1971. Did you see it? Where Tony Geary, who also died on the
oh
same day
yeah, he
Rob died.
passed away too, and he was with his partner for 30 years, man.
Right, and that story of they kind of came out a few years ago. They didn't really have to come out. They were who they were. But to think he was the biggest male lead on soap operas in the heyday of soaps in the early 80s is amazing that he was queer. There's so many gay actors in soaps, I could tell you. But he co-starred in an All in the Family series episode where, of course, Rob Reiner and he were friends. It was the 5th episode ever done on this series back in 1971. It was called Judging Books by Covers because Archie Bunker assumed he was gay because he wore glasses and he read books and maybe had an ascot. It turned out he was straight. But Norman Lear, God love it. So, Mark, that was almost 60 years ago that was written.
Well, that's what you called straight for pay,
Yeah, well, could be that
right?
too.
A lot of that
Oh,
going on.
there is a lot of that going on. Also, one piece of feedback we got from one of our listeners, that would be Kelly from Shreveport. She said, it's the 100th anniversary of Delta. We should have some fun facts sometimes about airplanes or flights or Delta.
Oh,
And since
okay.
that's your segment, I'm turning it over to you.
Yeah, my segment is fun facts, of course, and we also have survey results, which will be really interesting
Ooh,
this
that'll be
week.
good.
It's the 8 worst holiday movies ever made.
I like that.
Are you ready?
Oh, sure.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, 1964, a
Come on
baffling
now.
science fiction Christmas mashup where Santa is kidnapped by Martians. The Christmas Shoes, 2002. This was a song, too, I thought. Nothing says Christmas like a terminally ill mom, infamous for emotional manipulation. If you like her holiday movies subtle, this one is not for you.
Mm.
I remember hearing a song about it, like mom's dying and I got to get her a pair of shoes for Christmas. Survive. I didn't know it was a movie. Surviving Christmas, 2004. A wealthy man forces a random family to pretend to be his relatives for the holidays. Christmas with the Cranks, Kranks,
Actually,
2004.
people love that one. I'm shocked they made the list.
I never saw it. Meant to be a comedy, but often remember as mean-spirited. The message seems to be conform to holiday expectations or be punished. Jack Frost, 1998, not the horror one, the Michael Keaton Snowman Dad. Human dad turns into a snowman, deeply unsettling.
Deeply.
Karate Christmas Miracle, 2019, holiday movie involving karate, angels,
Yeah. Snow Angels.
and miracles that feel like it was made from 3 different scripts taped together. And then Kirk Cameron, I'm so glad Kirk Cameron's movie is on here because I really don't like that man. His movie was called Saving Christmas 2014, famously panned for being preachy and joyless, just like Kirk Cameron. Holds one of the lowest audience ratings in modern movie history. I wrote, I'm so glad this sanctimonious gay-hating prick made the list. Honorable mentions, Santa with muscles. That sounds gay, doesn't it?
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
The
little soft.
Star Wars Holiday Special, I've heard that was horrible. Holiday in Handcuffs, another gay one, man.
I'm sure.
What is it? And a very Brady Christmas.
Oh, no, that's not right.
It said, beloved but objectively unhinged.
Oh my God.
But I love the handcuffs.
Yeah.
Santa in handcuffs. I'm getting that one, boy. I'm
That's a
looking
good
that up.
one. I just have one fun fact that's kind of pulling this all together. It's about marriage in Dane County. So someone had posted, it's 2 gay men, and they had posted that they were looking for someone to do their wedding on a like a Dane County neighbors help neighbors Facebook page. So I think people are so generous to see those comments, Mark. There was not one mean comment. Like,
Oh, really nice.
yeah,
Really
and
nice.
from it, someone even informed them, which is super cool, that in Madison, Dane County, you can marry yourselves. You don't need an officiant. There is a resolution.
Oh my
that
God. I can marry
passed.
myself?
Yeah, in Wisconsin.
Can I change my
No,
name?
no, no, no. Meaning, you don't need someone to perform. You can say, "I vow to you," and you can
Oh, okay.
say,
I was going to say I could be Mark McNeese.
"Oh God, that could go pretty far." Yeah, it's Wisconsin Statute 765.16. If anyone's interested. So,
And you just reminded me of a second bugs my ass because I'm going to have 2 of them today.
good.
Mm,
Well, write it down.
mm.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, I got survey results.
Let's hear them.
They're really fun.
Let's
The
hear
next
the
one's going to
spill
be
the
in the
tea.
new year, folks. The next one's going to be in the new year. I think we're going to have another show before the end of the year, but chillax, open your presents, have a good time.
But I would like one more
love your
show.
life. Oh, we're going to do one more show before the end of
Thank
the
you.
year. We got to do a wrap up
Yeah,
because it's been like an absolutely horrible year.
crazy.
Politically, personally, I love it. And I've been putting that energy out there. People are like, wow, you're so positive. It's because I said today, I don't have enough years left. I don't have enough time left to have it sucked into the fear and the terror
That's right.
that people want me to feel every day. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Anyways, the survey results. This was about what words do you never want to hear again in 2026. Oh my God, there was one that came into my mind today, and I thought I should have put it on there. Okay, here we go. Manosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Only 10%. Might have just been me, but 10% wrote down they don't want to hear manosphere. And Nicole Wallace says it all the time. Woke, anti-woke was 60%. That got a lot because we were tired of that.
We're tired of it. Both ways.
Heard, 10%. 100%, zero. So either people like it or they didn't know what I was talking about.
Well, it's come back now in the language of the Gen Zs. It's just 100. That's what they say, meaning the same thing. Do you not know that?
Yeah. No, you mentioned it. Cringe was zero, so people must like it. Here are the other words that people wrote. There were actually quite more of them.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah, somebody wrote queer. Okay, so
I get it. We
don't use that a
discussed
lot
that on a past show.
I know,
remember?
but we don't use it a lot on the show
No, I probably use it way more than you because I adopted it sooner.
because you're younger than me.
Yes. Thank you for remembering.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to
queer.
remember that. I'm trying to remember that word because it was like I absolutely should have put that on there and I didn't.
I see
Okay.
it.
Game changer. Somebody wrote. I
Oh,
hate that
yeah,
phrase.
I don't like
game
that.
changer. On the same page. Are we on the same page? I guess so. Magasphere. Didn't think about that. Or just MAGA in general. Could we never, ever, ever hear that phrase again? That acronym. Unprecedented. It's unprecedented. Like, you know what, folks?
Everything's unprecedented anymore.
Right. It was going to say, if it's never been done before, it's unprecedented. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Hoax. There's a good one. Tremendous. This person had a lot of opinions. They don't want to hear hoax, tremendous, fake news, or horrible. I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's so
Harr.
horrible. We say that in the Midwest sometimes.
What does it mean?
Horrible.
But why the A? Why
Maybe
is it
the way
horrible?
they say it. Oh, it's so horrible. People, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can tell us, but that's what I think they mean.
And then there's doggo and kiddo.
Oh, yeah, I do hate that. Oh, my kiddo. That's so something.
That's it.
Yeah,
What you got?
Good survey. Oh, wow. Nothing with the survey. It's just my comments that I gave.
Am I just running the show today?
It's the Mark and Mark show. Since you married yourself, you might not need me and Frank anymore.
Well, that's true.
Go on cruises alone, do the show alone, interview yourself. Speaking of interview, are we up for it or not yet?
Yeah, we're up for it. So walk us in because we got more show to do, but let's do the interview. This is great, folks.
Yeah.
Tell us about Herbie.
Yeah, Herbie Pilato, he was a guest on The Twist. Like, remember, we have archives. You can go back and find that show by reading the headlines. He has written many books. He's like Mark, very prolific about television, but he wrote some special ones that I saw on his LinkedIn page, and I had to ask him to join us today. And he came on with full holiday cheer. Let's have a listen. 'Tis the season, and our guest today is Herbie. I can see you're ready for Christmas.
I am. I'm always ready for Christmas.
That's good. I am too. I have a plate of delicious cookies. You can hardly see them, but I wish I could share them with you. Yes, and a ho 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 mug. We're both in the season.
Awesome.
Well, last time we talked on The Twist, we talked about the evolution of the TV viewer and the history of TV. Just a couple of your many books, and you have snuck in on me and launched 2 new books related to Christmas. Let's talk about those books.
That is true, and I happen to have them here with me now.
Awesome.
This just came out actually last year, Christmas TV Memories, and it covers all of the classic TV specials and animated shows and movies and even episodes of classic shows that dealt with Christmas. Marlo Thomas wrote the foreword, which is so exciting to me, and it's beautiful. And I cried when I read it.
Oh, of course you did.
She did a That Girl Christmas episode. She did the TV remake of It's a Wonderful Life with the female twist. It's called It Happened One Christmas. She and her dad did Cricket by the Hearth, which was an animated Christmas special. So she was the ideal person. So anyway, it doesn't cover every single Christmas special that was ever made because it would be 5,000 pages. But it covers the key ones like Rudolph and Frosty, Andy Williams, Bob Hope, all of those.
Well, how do you
And
begin
the
that
other
process?
one? What's that?
A question on the first one. How did you even begin that process of what to select?
It was difficult, it was difficult, but I thought about the ones that I really, really loved. And I'm kind of in tune, no pun intended, with the general TV audience. And I'm like, if I loved Rudolph so much, I know everybody did, because I was so obsessed with it. And I take things to a different level when I watch TV. And so I just magnified my own feelings, and everyone usually has agreed with the most part of what's covered in this book.
That's great. Now let's see the second book.
The second book, which this is all tethered here to the cover because I'm reading it so much myself. It's The 12 Best Secrets of Christmas, which is a more personal memoir of me growing up, of my memories growing up in Rochester, New York, my hometown, in the 1960s and the 1970s. And it's kind of like life's little instruction book with a Christmas twist, where I take 12 memories of mine, and each memory has a chapter, and each chapter has a message, and each message is a secret message about the true meaning of Christmas. And it's for everyone across the board of all cultures. You know, you don't have to be, and this is my Charlie Brown Christmas tree, by the way.
I love it.
And you don't have to be Christian, Catholic, whatever, Jewish, whatever. It's all about love. Christmas is about love. No. And so people of all different faiths have read this book in particular. And it's Herbie. That's my story. So I kind of universalized my message for everyone.
I love that. I know we're contemporaries, grew up around the same time, but I love, like you say, Christmas is for everyone, but it's also for all ages. Do you have stories to share with, like, the oldest person that's purchased one of the books or the youngest person?
Yeah, well, let's see. Yes, Making Angels in the Snow. Who didn't make Angels in the Snow?
Yeah,
exactly. And one of the key secrets in the book is let it snow. So I tie the importance of making angels in the snow and just appreciating snow as one of the secrets. So that's just one of the messages of the book.
Well, I love that. I'm sitting out looking at our snow today here in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm like you. I grew up in a snowy environment. And I talk a lot about when we were kids, that snow was huge. And then I wonder if it's because we were little and it seemed huge, or have times changed that it snows less. But either way, that first snowfall, there's nothing like the smell. There's nothing like the bright light that reflects off of it. Now, is this the first book you've done that's not TV related?
I'm going to say yes to that. And it kind of is, because I do talk about Rudolph and Charlie Brown Christmas in the 12 Best Secrets of Christmas, and how, like, TV was an important part of that Christmas thing. But yes, I would say that the 12 Best Secrets of Christmas is the first non-entertainment geared book that I've done, while my next book is called Car Poetry in Motion, Comedic Verse for the Autoactive Reader, which is the first book to combine poetry, cars, and humor. I wanted to do something very different. But yes, the 12 Best Secrets of Christmas is the first non-entertainment book.
Well, I love it. Now, how can people interact with you, or where can they purchase the books?
Well, you can get them directly from me at herbiejpilato.com, or you can contact me via Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, X. I'm all over the place. Also, you can just go to amazon.com at my author page, and all of my books, including all the previous celebrity books and whatnot, are there.
You're one of the most prolific authors I know. I know my co-host Mark appreciates that as an author also. And I can't tell you that background we know is real. Sometimes you're on Zoom and it's a fake background, but boy, you have a large collection of material there. Is that research material, or are these other books you read?
It's research material. It's some of my books, and it's just a corner. My whole house is like this.
I love it. And is it decked out for Christmas behind your little tree on your desk?
Absolutely. I go full out.
Oh, it's great. I will share a personal memory. I was a big fan of the soap opera Texas. It only lasted 2 years on NBC. But it went off air on December 31st. And one of their last episodes was based in a TV station, which was one of the sets for the show. And they sang Christmas songs. And I know, for me, it will always resonate as a special time when I hear that song in the radio. So,
what song? Which one?
Oh, it was all different ones. I think they broke in different groups, and it was like a Christmas card to the viewers. It was really, really special. Well, so on that note, what is your favorite all-time Christmas song?
I'm going to say The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I remember that always played with my dad. My dad loved it. And he would always say, there's nothing like Nat King Cole. So you got to have Nat King Cole for Christmas.
Beautiful. And every time I see the chestnuts in the store at this time in the produce section, I think of that song. So you are right. Herbie, thank you for joining us once again. It's been a couple of years, so thanks for hopping on.
Thank you for having me. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all.
You as well.
Teleportation.
And we're
magic.
back.
It's the magic.
Speaking of magic, I want to, we talked about the Bad parts Christmas. He talked about the wonderful parts, and he's such a good spirit. I really love talking to him.
Oh yeah, I
Mark,
love his energy.
he's like you. He wakes up at 4 in the morning to start writing. He's just like you.
Of course, we all should be doing that. I love his energy.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, I'm sorry, but I keep dropping papers. I'm not like leaving the show. I gotta bend over and pick it up.
I
And
somehow
it's
think
also
you're
it's
just doing it to make sure people are watching and staying awake.
no, and it's also really dark here because first of all, it's dark. We're recording a little bit late today. And the room itself, like it's either too bright because I got that big picture window behind me, or it's dark. So
I think it's very attractive.
they can
Uh,
see me, and especially
every
when we do a Halloween show, it's gonna be really fun.
It's good. It made me think of Pantone Color of the Year. I could save it for our next episode, but it's called Cloud Dancer. It's
Oh
just
wow.
nothing. Look it up. It's the weirdest color ever. I like the color of your room way better than I like Cloud Dancer. Okay, that's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, check it out.
I got a recommendation,
Yeah, let's hear it.
and you may have seen it. We just watched it. Just came out last week. It's Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery.
Yes, it's so good.
I loved it. The cast is Glenn Close, Daniel Craig,
Josh.
Jeremy Renner, Mila Kunis. Frank was like, "Who is that? Who is that?" He looked it up. It was Mila Kunis, Kerry Washington, Josh Brolin, and my new star crush. I got to say, Josh O'Connor.
Oh,
Tonight
I know he's great.
we're finally going to watch History of Sound because Josh
It's so
O'Connor's
good.
in it, and he did SNL. I know you're a
He
big
did
SNL. He did
last
SNL
week.
last week.
Yeah. Yeah,
Who's
he's
also
great.
yeah
I,
yeah.
I will tell you, Josh Brolin, everyone's like, yeah, he's an actor, whatever. Barbara's husband, whatever. He was
No,
phenomenal.
he's Barbara's stepson. He's not
Oh, is
married to
that
Barbara Streisand.
his
He's
dad?
James Brolin's son.
So
You thought he was married? She's like 85.
well, James Brolin's married to Barbara.
Yes, that's her.
But
That's his
I didn't know
son.
Josh got that old. Josh is a good actor. I thought I was watching James Brolin the whole time.
Oh my God, Rick.
Don't tell Josh, but he's aged.
No,
But he
no.
was talented. Well, I know him because
Oh, I think he's very talented.
he played W and W, George W. Bush, and we worked on that. My friend Donna and I down in Shreveport. I think we even talked about it in the show. He got in trouble down there. Long story. But now I'm shaming him by making him older. But
Here,
he
be
is old.
careful. I know he's listening to the
I
show.
know. God, they all listen.
But anyways, Wake Up Dead Man. It's really fun. It's got plot problems. I'm sorry, I'm a writer. It's got a couple of things I'm like, what? What is that? Where did that come from? But it's not meant to be taken that seriously, frankly.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to another one if they do it. What do you have to recommend? You got to recommend something.
First of all, I want to recommend this new charcoal I saw. We're not really out doing things. You know, you know what I'm talking about? We're not really out what do you call it? Barbecuing right now.
Oh
But
yeah, no, not in this
when we
weather.
get back to it, they have flavors on them now. So they're doing one called rosemary,
And
basil,
time
something. Yes.
with Garfunkel, Simon Garfunkel, and Simon.
Yes.
I
So
love it.
isn't that kind of cool? I recommend everyone gives it a chance and it gives it a try. I also want to recommend if you are somewhere near Dallas or other places, check out. There are a lot of restaurants right now, Mark, that are only doing eggs, deviled eggs. That's the entire restaurant. And their flavors are just crazy. Some of the names, you know what I mean? I'm
I
trying
just
to find
realized.
something. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I just realized if I moved my light down, it wasn't quite so bright. Too late
Well,
now.
are you a deviled eggs fan? That's the question.
I love deviled eggs, but I think I asked you before, why is like a half a deviled egg a deviled egg?
Oh yeah, and then I questioned like why do we eat more deviled eggs than we would a normal dose of eggs?
Right. I
It's
love
good.
deviled eggs.
Well, this company I'm talking about is now a chain. It's called the Deviled Egg Company. It's a growing chain in Texas. There's one in McKinney, Denison, and Rockwall, but it's also in Omaha, Nebraska. So if you're there, check it out. So here are some of the names I was referring to. They have one called Crab Rangoon.
Ooh,
Yes or no,
yummy.
Mark?
Mm,
Yes or no?
yes.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Walking Taco,
Yeah, sure.
Chicken Caesar.
Yeah, but not as a salad.
There you go. Even serving deep fried and offering nationwide shipping. So overnight shipping if you're in the deviled eggs mode. So, yep, those are my recommendations.
You just gave me another bugs my ass.
Oh, that's good. You know what's bugging my butt? I have this thing on
You
type it
can't
out.
see it. You realize that
Oh.
because I did the same thing. You can't actually see it because of the light.
Oh.
But the whole the chicken Caesar thing, I'll just put it in here. You see kale Caesars on menus. I've mentioned this. There is no such thing. A Caesar salad is not made of kale.
Mm.
And like,
Oh, no,
and
no,
it, like
romaine
all
lettuce.
these restaurants now, they just take a bunch of romaine, they
Drizzle
drown
with
it
Caesar
In
dressing.
Caesar dressing and call it a Caesar salad.
I think they put croutons on because they know that
Pisses me
they're.
off though, because it's not a real. If you've ever had a real table made Caesar salad, you know
Hey,
that all the
hey,
rest of the stuff
yeah,
is just
hello.
bullshit,
Can
just
we play the
marketing.
stinger before we start trashing people?
What's the stinger?
What bugs your butt? That thing you created because you
Oh,
just
oh no,
started
but I'm
that
not there
segment.
yet.
Oh, well, we are now because you went there.
Well, hang on a second.
We can wait. We can
No, no,
wait.
no, we can do it. I
It's my
got
favorite sound effect of the show, just so you
it
know.
is fun.
That bugs my ass.
Okay, I got a couple of them.
Oh, that's good.
One came up in the earlier, has to do with Facebook pages, community pages. I live in Kingwood Township, New Jersey. So I used to go to the Kingwood Facebook page for like, plumber. Anybody know a good plumber? You know, a good this, or lost dogs. There was a dog that showed up in our driveway and I, took a picture looking for the owner. And to me, that's what a community page should be.
Mm.
But I don't know if this is true for you or if you're even on like a Madison Facebook page. People put this political shit on there and it just bugs me. There's a fringe town. I dropped off the Kingwood page because I was tired of it. The Kingwood Democrats had us ice cream social. Like, how innocent can you be? Ice cream social, bring the kids, everybody welcome. Because we live in MAGA country here. It's really, really Republican. And like the hate that came out on that just for an ice cream social. So I said, I'm never coming back here. And then the French town, is another little town here that I really like. I was on their page yesterday, the day before, and some guy posted, there's a hardware store in there, whatever the name is, ABC Hardware. And he goes, what do you think about ABC Hardware supporting Antifa? And people were like annoyed. And I said, listen, you have your own Facebook page for this shit if that's where you want to put it. But it doesn't belong on a community page. I know you just do it to piss people off and, poke the libs, which is what they exist to poke the libs.
That's
Uh,
probably why you commented earlier that that was really sweet. There were no comments because that was one of those neighbor pages.
I hate that crap. I mean, just
Yeah.
don't do that. You have your own
Hmm.
page. You want to be an asshole, be an asshole on your own Facebook page, you know. But the other bugs my ass that was first before you got me all caught up and inflamed. People taking up two parking spaces, especially at the library in New Hope, Pennsylvania. There's no free parking in New Hope. It's horrible. They're the only free parking in that entire town is for that little library where I do my workshops. They have 4 spaces that are reserved for the library. And then they have 3 more right in front of the library. So I go there last week. I see this monster truck. Gotta be MAGA, man. It's gotta be MAGA. So
Mm.
she pulls out of this driveway a half a block from the library. Picture this. She drives a half a block, if that, and then immediately takes up 2 parking spaces.
Mm.
And she and her kids get out. They could have walked, but
Mm.
at the very least, have some consideration. But there's only 4 spaces there.
Mm.
And then she parked like 8 feet
Mm.
behind the other big truck, the SUV that was in front of her. So you had two trucks taking up 4 spaces. You know what happens in parking lots that people do that. They want to protect their cars, so they take up. But it's just so inconsiderate. People, please don't do that.
It is. And also beware, one of the things that gets me, I always, when I see someone in a handicap spot, like I'm the police or something, I always see if they're got a handicap sticker on because it bothers me. My mom is someone that needs one and has one, but she doesn't have to use it. If she's feeling good that day, she's not going to just go up there to use her white privilege and her handicap privilege. But the other day, Mark, I did. So sometimes they're built where there's 2 lanes that are reserved for because it's a van and they have the thing go down. Well, where I went, didn't have that. So there was a van parked in the handicap thing, had a sticker. That was good. I pull up next to him, smiling at the guy, like, hey, good. He was a driver for someone using the handicap car. He wasn't smiling for that reason. I was pulling up the normal spot, but he was smiling because it was a side entrance for the wheelchair and the ramp was down. Thank God it was rubber. I ran right over the ramp and I parked right on his ramp. So I had to back off and move my ass. It was good. Now, what bugs my ass, like you're talking about walking, is when you're walking behind 3 people and they block the entire way. They don't pace it like two and
Oh my
one.
God, yes.
They don't give you a way through, and they're like looking at each other. And yes, that one gets me.
That
The other one
bugs
that
my
gets
ass.
here's one more that bugs my ass. As we get in the holidays and leftovers, when people microwave something at someone's house or at a family affair or something, and they take the food out before the timer's done, so the microwave continues to say 0.03 seconds
Oh wow.
instead of the time. Come
That
on now.
bugs my ass.
No,
And
okay, that's it. I'm not
go.
gonna I'm not gonna do any more. I promise.
That's all I got. Not
That's
too
all you
bad.
got. I know we
Yeah.
gotta we got to do the wisdom of Joe, but let's do the only news item I have because
Oh, news.
I'm like you. It's like I can't. I'm done with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in an extremely long line to volunteer to tear down every last remnant of this presidency. Kerry Kennedy, who's the nephew of Robert Kennedy, posted on Facebook. You know, she said 3 years and 1 month from today, I'm taking a pickaxe, and I'm pulling these letters down. It was because he put his name up on the Kennedy Center today, and it's like it's against the statute. He's not allowed to do that, but they don't care. They don't care what the law says about anything. So I'm in line to we're going to get rid of this man's presidency. You will see some feverish tearing down the minute this man is gone.
Oh, I
But
think so.
but anyways, Oscar is going to be on YouTube only starting in 2020. Isn't that weird?
The Oscars?
Yes, Oscars to air exclusively on YouTube starting in 2029. I'm shocked you don't know this.
Oh, I know because I'm
Because
all
this
about
is your
those things.
beat,
This is my beat. I missed it.
Rick.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a good one. I didn't miss this though. Just coming out. Is that all I got?
That's all I got.
Okay, just coming out. This is sad. So last week was your boyfriend hosting Saturday Night Live. This Saturday is gonna be great. It's Ariana Grande hosting with
Yes, I can't.
Cher,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
You knew it.
You think
You're
they're
on my
going to
beat.
sing together?
Are they?
No, but are they? That
Oh,
would be
I think
so
they will.
cool.
Yeah, maybe she won't do Elphaba, but who knows what Cheryl's saying. But this is sad news. Bowen Yang, who's one of the favorites on there, I think he's been on 5 years. I could look up the story, but that's going to be his last show. He's announced
Oh
he's
my
walking
God.
away, and he wanted to do it on a high note. Cher's one of his all-time icons.
Oh my
I like
God.
that about him. And then Ariana and him are friends,
Yeah, he's got
having
a
worked with.
future, but how sad.
Yeah, I think he's got a future. I mean, being in
I don't
both
have a
Wicked movies.
crying sound effect.
I know, I'm getting sad. Most of us are. 6.5 seasons to be exact.
Wow.
Anyway,
Interesting.
he's great.
Interesting.
And then also, this was a good one that happened actually in Lake Geneva, where Stephanie is the head of tourism, as you know. A raccoon fell through the ceiling at the Grand Geneva restaurant, and it bit the guests at the table and ran off.
Oh my, it bit them?
Yeah, bit a guest and was later
I hope
euthanized
they
and
got
sent for
rabies shots.
Yeah, they went for rabies
You
testing.
better.
The deputies, sheriffs were called in. The restaurant ceiling just kind of caved in right above your table. And down comes a rat.
I know
mean,
there's raccoons everywhere. There was a drunken raccoon last week in the news, got into a liquor store and drank all the liquor.
I saw him moving around. Yeah, that's cool. So that's all I got. I feel like, a cute cup.
Well,
Oh,
there's
nice.
there's an artist named Jean-Michel who is married to Susan, who is one of the proprietors of the artist collective that I belong to, and he makes these cups.
Mm,
I've got 3 of them.
I
love
love
his
it. That's a
cups.
really nice. That's hand done.
Oh, it's handmade. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. By the way, I feel like me using this is so dated now.
Right. What,
I gotta
what's going on? What is that about?
I'll give it up this year as a resolution, Mark. It's done.
No, I'm not giving up the bell.
Well, you
That's
haven't
part of
even
our
pulled out your
charm.
belt. You haven't even pulled out your
Oh,
belt.
come on.
Oh yeah, you got the school teacher
I'm
belt.
never without it. But it's like now that we're on video, it's like we're focused.
Yeah,
We're
well,
camera
it's
focused
that,
now.
but we have better sound effects
Well,
than
that's
we've ever
true.
had.
That's
Yeah,
true.
just
You
saying.
ready for some wisdom of Joe?
I love her. Let's go.
Here we go. We love you, Joe.
Things turn out best for the people who make the best out of the way things turn out. The biggest reasons for going to a warmer area are December, January, and February. There's a lot of free food in mousetraps, but you don't find any happy mice there.
And there's like hidden wisdom in some of this stuff, like the mouse thing. You
Yeah.
got to think about it.
It's a metaphor.
You know what I mean? It's a metaphor. So you got to
And it
figure that
couldn't be
out.
delivered any better than by Joe. We call her
No,
Joe. Her family calls her Joe on the go because she's
Joe
always
on the
got it.
go.
Joe
She's
on the
always
go.
on the go. I don't know
She's
how she
always
has
on the
time to do these, but
I don't know. Joe, thanks for doing these for us. Appreciate it.
thank you, Joe. Now I have quotes.
I bet you do. Give me a good one though, please, please. I
Oh,
need
these are
something.
and I use quotes in my workshops too because I like it. People like it, and then I'll have them different people read them. These are all uplifting. I told you I'm all about the uplift.
Yep. Lift it up.
That's what we are about.
That's who we are at the Twist.
Okay, my quotes. One is from Hamilton Wright, maybe, who said, "Blessed is the season which engages the whole world in a conspiracy of love."
Nice.
I really like that because that's a conspiracy I can get into.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Mary Ann Radmacher said, "May your walls know joy, may every room hold laughter, and every window open to great possibility."
Ooh, I love it.
Really nice.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Have a great Kwanzaa. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you after
That's
Christmas.
twisted.
Welcome to the Twist with Mark and Rick.
Dancing
Always
in Mark.
fun, always clicking the best way.
It's wonderful.
Here to stay.
That's twisted.
Images of Josephine all over the place.
Stay tuned.
You know we're going to go viral because there's two white dudes
Well,
dancing.
yeah, I was going to say it's like Ellen DeGeneres. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
That's twisted.